Aries. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel and Father D3 Tarot, which is review as well. Thank you. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Interesting. All right, jumping into this Aries. Interesting energy over here. For some reason, there was an emphasis on light and dark, dark and light, real light, true light, and false light. What may appear as, it could be kind of masking or masquerading as something else. The difference is in energy. I don't know if it's a situation of them saying, you know, kind of get things done while you can in the daylight, or if it's a situation of what you need to kind of get done and you need to kind of do it at night. I don't know. If it's outside, it could be something regarding the weather. Interesting message. Very interesting message. A little bit different than my normal messages that I get. Kind of considering the elements. All right, so jumping in, what you do, show me. You're all about direction. There is a directness to how you're moving and how you're thinking. What you're saying is, you know why you do what you do. I like the determination. You know why you do what you do. You wear your heart on your sleeve. At the same time, you're also kind of like, yeah, but I do take myself and I do take what I do very seriously. That being said, you do have a lot that you need to take care of, and you do have a lot that you're doing, which I feel like you're doing. And what I like about this is you're kind of saying, like I said, make haste while the sun is out. Make haste during the day. Get your stuff done, get everything kind of taken care of. Don't know what is going on here though. Because you do show me so much determination to literally stay in the light. Make sure that it's like, okay, that you're in the clear, that, you know, everything's out in the open, everything's transparent, everything's good. Definitely a pursuit of happiness, following your heart, following your emotions, following what you feel called to do, mostly. And you're saying this is this is an exhausting thing to do. It's an energy of, yes, you're happy, but what's interesting about this at high energy is it's kind of like go, 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 go. And it's so go, 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 go. And there's so much determination and dedication in your energy, Aries. It's almost kind of like, fuck. All that energy all that energy catches up to you. So even though you're showing me like you're staying on the move, you're staying on the go, that energy is kind of, I'm not gonna say backlogged almost, but that energy catches up to you very quickly. That is for sure. I don't know what is going on, but like I said, you definitely following your heart, So what I'm not quite understanding is like what could be going on with this. I asked that question and there's the devil. So once again, the emphasis on the light, the true light. Meaning what, Aries? Meaning what? It might have to do with happiness. It might have to do with your emotions. What is that? What is that? Excuse me, coffee. You show me. Excuse me. You show me 777. What are those emotions that are like? What is beginning to stir up within you, Aries? You show me so much happiness. You show me that you're doing what you feel called to do. You show me that you're on the right path. What is that? Something's missing. Something's missing. I'm not gonna say there's something lacking, but you're kind of showing me like something's missing. You kind of saying I feel a little. What is that? Interesting. What's that song? Did you find yourself while you were out there? Interesting. That's interesting. It's almost like excess, Aries. Excess. Like anything in excess can also be bad for you. It's kind of like saying if you're going to, just as an example, and I don't advise this, it's kind of like health wise. If you go on a detox and you go on a detox and you go on a detox and you go on a detox for an extended period of time and you're so clean, eventually what's going to happen is it's going to have negative effects. You're going to be so squeaky clean that it's like life don't work that way. Sometimes life is dirty. Sometimes you need that kind of that bacteria in your system. But when you're so cleaned out and flushed out and cleansed, it's almost kind of like even if you put healthy stuff in there, you can't kind of combat things. Look it up. If you're vegetarian or vegan for an extended period of time, you begin to become malnourished. You start to deteriorate because you need things that you're lacking. What I'm looking at here is excess. There's an energy of yes, you may be following your heart, and yes, you may be trying to stay in the true light and do what you got to do, and you're following your heart. I don't know what the excess is though. There's such an energy here where it's like you're giving so much. This is interesting. It's like you're giving so much into yourself, into what you do, and it's almost kind of like, why does it feel like something's completely depleted? Like I said, energetically just depleted and drained out of you. You're like, it's tiring. Yes, it's like you are following your heart, and yes, you are happy, and you are doing what you need to do, but you're also like, I'm fucking tired. And it's like, you're wondering, like, why does it, where's the happiness? You understand what you're doing, you understand who you are and why you do it, but there's like this lack, and that's that emotional lack that I'm talking about. You've depleted yourself to where it's almost kind of like, what for? You're saying all this, and you ultimately kind of like on one hand, you know why. On the other hand, you're like, what for? That's interesting. You're showing me that you feel it. On the other hand, you're also feeling like negative effects from this. That's like I've been on vacation for a year straight, and now I'm going stir crazy. It's like you extended your stay way too long past some sort of limit. There was an expiration date on something, and you're like, whoa. Um, mm-hmm. You're like all you kind of give me this energy of like all this for what? Interestingly enough, all this for what? Well, I thought it was for you, Aries. Thought it was for you. You show me initially, like I said, you understand why you do what you do, and you know what you do. But you're showing me like, but for what? Ah, okay, makes sense. Interesting. It almost feels like you're preparing for something. Um, you're preparing for something. You're showing me what you're working on and what you're putting together. At the same time, it's kind of like it still feels like it's missing. And that's the thing. It's like what are you trying to in a sense fill? What void are you trying to fill within yourself? Like what are you trying to solve or what are you trying to kind of put the pieces together about? Because like I said, you give so much, whether it be to something or whether example it could be to someone. And if you ain't getting nothing back, they're just take. And before you know it, you're going to end up depleted. Same as a situation, any type of situation, whether it be a relationship or whether it be a job or something you've invested time and energy into, it doesn't matter what it is. You're showing me I'm doing everything. I'm putting my heart and my soul into this. And it's just, you're energetically filling me. You're energetically filling me like, yeah, but what's it all for? I mean, you're trying to piece it together. You're trying to piece it together. You're like, should I keep going or should I stop? That's your call, Aries. That's your call. With that devil energy though, I would take a break, and that's what's interesting. Is like I said, I use the examples of a vacation, like overextending your stay on a vacation. Um, I would take a break. I would take a break, but that's just me. Because you're showing me just like you're throwing your hands up in the air like I don't fucking know. And it's like, and if you don't know, when you're putting that much energy and getting nothing back, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. They ain't worth it. Whatever this is, Aries, it ain't worth it. You're gonna have to kind of show yourself that value and say you're worth it, and do what you got to do for you, and not do for others that what they're not willing to do for you. Bye.